Hello, thank you for joining me today. You're watching Esther from Stampin' Star Creations. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the UK. Now, in my last workshop I did, I taught this One Sheet Wonder. Now, One Sheet Wonders are fantastic for mass producing cards. So if you want to knock out 4 cards at once, roughly the same design, sometimes they could look slightly different, and this is a great technique for that. Today I'm going to use the Hearts Come Home stamp set, and there's a matching die set for this also, which is really lovely and detailed, and it cuts out rows of houses. But I'm not using the die today, I'm just going to use a stamp set. I'm going to recreate something a bit like this, but I'm going to use slightly different colours. I've not stuck any of these down because I'm going to hopefully do a mass sticking. So this is the design that I'm going to recreate today. So grab yourself some Whisper White cardstock. I've already trimmed the edge down a little bit so that once I mat and layer it will fit nicely onto my cardstock. Now you won't be able to see this, but I have actually scored down the centre of this page. Maybe if I turn it around. No. I've scored down the centre, which just gives me a guideline as to where to sit the houses for this particular design. So I've already lined up my houses and spaced them out on my block, and then I thought for the trees I'm going to put them in between the houses, so you can either put them on top of your block to see where they fit, or you can do it the other way around and just, oh, you don't want them that way around, you want them like that, and then you can get another clear block and stick that on top so they're ready to roughly fit in between the houses. So let's start with, okay, we're going to do the grey housing, and then the other great thing about this card is that you use up all the ink on the stamp because you're going to stamp it 3 times. So I'm using Smokey Slate, and again using that score line to give you just a rough idea as to where it's going. So we're going to stamp, then go to the right, and then up a bit and go to the left. So it looks like you've got a row of houses. So stamping to the right and then to the left. And then keep going right off your page. Like so. And I'll come back to you for the trees. Okay, now the houses are all done, I thought I'd bring in a bit of bright Lemonlime Twist. And the same concept with the trees. And this time we're going to go in between the houses. So stamp, right, left. Oh, something's contaminated my block, I've got a bit of pink in there. I don't worry too much if I overlap on the houses a little bit. I just think, you know, for a mass-produced card you can't expect perfection. That's my excuse. There, so all the trees are done, and then we are going to get our Father Christmas and Real Red. Now remember, you want him to be roughly top left corner of your card, roughly. So, and I've got him kind of flying up in the sky. Like that. So just eyeball it roughly where he should go. Then I've used the little speckles that are in the set, which can be used for snow, but I've used it for his sort of, I'd call it vapour trail, but I don't know, Christmas magic sparkle. And again, just stamping 3 times and using the ink that's on your block to create that sparkle coming out of the back of the sleigh. I'm going to go in with Island Indigo. I've already mounted up the moon and the stars. So doing that in the top right corner. And then take off the moon stamp, and then you can keep stamping the stars along all the way along the top of the page. I like it when you if you can turn your stamp each time, it just gives a different look as you go along, a bit more random rather than too clustered together. Then I'm going to use the Merry and Bright saying, again with the Island Indigo, and then stamp a few along. I've cut down some strips of card, and then you can just go along with your label punch and punch those out in one batch. So because you've used different colours in your one sheet wonder, you can use any of those colours then to mount your card. So I'm just going to cut this down and I'll give you a final look at what the end product looks like. So I'm cutting lengthways just over 4 3/4 and then cutting at 5 1/2. So I'm just going to grab a piece of real red because I've got it on the desk. That gives you some idea of what that looks like, and then I could probably pop up the sentiment with some dimensionals. So, as I said before, a nice quick and easy way of knocking out a few Christmas cards all in one go with a one sheet wonder. Thank you ever so much for watching. Do subscribe to my channel for more videos. Do comment if you have anything to say or questions, and give me a thumbs up if you've liked the video. Thank you, have a good day, bye.